And we are live. Welcome to the Ricky Dink Bullshit Podcast with your host, the podcast god, SuperFly, Johnny Lee, and my guest, the Illustrious Lexxi Green. So, Lexxi, tell us what got you into wrestling.
What got me into wrestling was definitely my family. When I was little, I used to watch them down in Cynthiana, my hometown.
Be right back, guys.
And for years after wrestling left Cynthiana, I wasn't aware of wrestling because my mother was not a huge fan of it, so we didn't get to watch it growing up. And then I had gotten this friend that I had met who was a referee for a show in Georgetown, Kentucky, that had told me about the show. I came and checked the show out and kind of sort of went behind my family's back and started training with it. He said he'll be right back, and I don't know what I'm supposed to say after this, but hey. For those of you that don't know me, I am the third generation sensation, also known as your next stepmom, Luscious Lexxi Green. I feel like my introduction was a whole lot better, but you know.
Sorry about that, Lexi.
Oh, that's perfectly fine. I was given the proper introduction that I felt like I needed, so we kind of just went with it.
That's right.
Well, look who we've got here.
Hello.
Lord.
We got Kenny Cummins in the house.
Kenny.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening.
Got anything you want to ask the Luscious Lexxi Green?
Oh, pressure.
So, Miss Green, first things first, how are you on this fine Wednesday evening?
I'm wonderful. I am blessed. I am fantastical. That's a new word. You're welcome.
Fantastical.
We like that.
I like that. I'll roll with that. So, I see you got some things coming up. Most specifically, early February, first weekend for Generation X Pro Wrestling Awakening.
Yes.
You and Paige Jones will be
Best
teaming
friend, right there. Shout out to the bestie, Paige Jones.
And,
Love you.
Shout out to Paige. Y'all will be teaming up, going up against the Mean Girls Club of Vanessa Holiday and lovely Miss Larkin. So, how are you feeling going into that matchup at Cynthiana, your hometown?
Well, first of all, as everybody knows, my hometown, nobody's going to embarrass me, for one. And for two, so Paige is kind of against this. You know, she kind of like tries to wrangle me in, but I'm going to put my hands all over them. Oh, yes, I'm going to get Vanessa. I'm going to get Larkin. I'm going to take them both at the same time, and I'm going to lay some hands on them. I can't wait to touch them.
I feel that.
She giving them quite the greeting in her hometown in Cynthiana.
Yes, and I got to
right.
send them back packing where they come, okay? Like, you're not going to come to my hometown and think that you're about to embarrass me nor disrespect me. Hello and goodbye.
Exactly, because they're coming into your hometown.
Yes, my hometown.
It is a big show for Gen X at Cynthiana, so go check that out at the Sports Complex, February the 3rd. Get your tickets through Generation X Pro Wrestling. They got 3 women matches on the card.
I know.
So that's
Listen,
pretty big.
us women are doing big things at Gen X. I tell you what. From the history-making first scramble that we had at Larry D's Last Stand, we've had our first women's Hoss match. You know, like, you guys are not going to want to miss this. Women, it is our time to shine, and Gen X is definitely giving us this platform to do so, and we cannot be more thankful for that.
Like, Larkin Danielle popped in. She said, "I'm here. You're going to touch me?"
Oh, I'm going to touch you. I'm going to touch you, and then I'm going to touch you again, and again, and again, and then I'm going to smack you, and then I'm going to feel bad, so I'm going to touch you, but then I'm going to smack you some more before I win.
You made her day because she said, "Touch me, please."
She thinks that. But see, she has seen me at shows, but she has not actually been face-to-face with me in a ring yet. And you all are quite familiar with this, okay?
That's right.
She's going to learn her lesson. I'll tell you that much.
Man, it's gonna be quite a show. I've already got my first row ticket, so yeah, I was at Last Stand. Very, very emotional show that night. Over 500 people in attendance. That's one of the biggest indie shows ever that I've ever been a part of. So it was a very special night. So I'm excited for Awakening, and I'm just gonna put it out there. You know, this word is that there might be a Gen X Woman Championship in the foreseeable future. I'm just putting it out there.
And then you asked me a question. I have a question for you, Kenny.
Okay.
Who are you rooting for between Petty Legends and the Mean Girls Club? Go ahead and put it on record, on the internet, on the Facebook, all of this right now. Let's hear it.
Oh man, she gonna put it out there. I literally just got
We might
here.
need a referee depending on his answer.
That's true.
Just so you know. Just so you know.
Oh man.
He better make the right decision.
I know. Pressure's on, but we need an answer here, Kenny. We need an answer.
I literally just got here. I just came here to support my friend here. He needed a co-host.
I need something to throw at him. Give me something to throw at him.
So,
Boy.
Right decision, she said.
I'm gonna go for the hometown.
Okay.
I'm gonna go for the hometown. I mean, you got the crowd on your side. You got your best friend on your side.
Yes, and she's always got my back.
And you know, Larkin and Vanessa, they have, you know, Vanessa's still young into her career. Larkin making a name for herself. They teaming up. They're new at this tag team thing, and y'all been tag teaming in the ring, outside the ring. So
Yeah.
Of course, I mean the home crowd advantage. I mean,
We've been best friends for 10 years. Now, don't get me wrong. I really think that they're going to give us a run for our money. You know, I have seen these two women together, and he's over here snickering at something. I have seen these two women together, so don't get me wrong. I really think that. But at the end of the day, we already know.
That's true.
We already know.
Y'all got the advantage.
see, you know, you was probably wondering why I was
Why you snickering?
Because I'm looking at the chat room.
See, I can't even see it. They get to witness all this, and I don't get to see nothing besides me wrestling over here on the TV. That's all I get to see.
Locke and Danielle said, I will grab a tapeworm and wrap it around you. Kenny, you know, I'm Ken's favorite.
He picked me.
And DJ Easy said, is Lexxi a crazy-ass gamer?
Am I a crazy gamer? I do actually game, but secrets out. I'm kind of obsessed with Fortnite.
Tuffy Jr. said, Lexxi, long time no see.
Hello.
You're getting a hole up. She said, I'm burning the nice guy house down.
Well, come on then. You know where it's at. We can get this show started early, baby. I can whoop Can I cuss? Can I say it?
Yes, you can cuss.
I'm going to whoop your ass in Cynthiana, but if you want to get that ass whooped in Lexington, come on down here.
And DJ E said, take Lexi's controller charging cable and watch her flip the script.
Hey.
DJ Easy must have had experience trying to take that charging cable then.
Listen. Y'all know not to mess with any of my stuff, especially food.
Exactly. I think that's anyone's thing. If you touch their food, you better be ready for the fangs.
Yes, 100%. I will fight you.
Lucky Danielle said, breeze my ass, please.
Oh, a lot of talk for a little girl, but we'll see on February 3rd at Gen Next.
That's going to be a hell of a show.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
shout out to Larry, shout out to Max. You know, they putting it together for this event, and you know, there's gonna be more shows in Cynthiana. So, you know, it's gonna be one of the biggest shows of the year. Get your tickets if you haven't already. There's still some first row meet and greets pictures left, so you meet all the wrestlers and get the first row seat and enjoy some 3+ hours of wrestling. It's gonna be fun.
Come
That's
get
right.
your Lexxi Green merch.
That's right. She's got merch. You want
Shirts,
your Lexxi Green merch?
Pictures,
Go hit her up.
cups, crystals. I got it all.
Exactly. Because that's what it's all about. Because this is a big event. This event here has been in the making for a while now, and now it's come to fruition in 2024.
Yes.
You don't want to miss out on seeing Lexxi Green. You don't want to miss out on seeing everyone that's gonna be there. Larry D is a good man. Max Sled busts his ass all the time. You just don't want to miss it.
That's actually two of my trainers. Larry, Max, and Ronnie Roberts are the ones that
Hell yeah.
trained
Shout
me
out
here
to
in the
Ronnie.
business.
Shout out to Ronnie
Props
Roberts.
to that dude. He's doing good things out there in Louisville right now. So in Grindhouse. So props to him. So what else you got going on as far as outside of Gen X? What's some upcoming shows? What you have on the horizon? What do you want to accomplish in 2024?
Well, my goal in 2024 actually is I want to travel to states that I haven't been to yet. I know she's over here talking shit, ain't she?
No, this time it's AJ. He said, "Oh my God, Lexxi, I'm your biggest fan. Will you send me a free signed picture?"
Who is it?
Adrian Alexander.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Anyway, I actually want to travel a whole lot more this year. I want to say, don't quote me because I'd have to go back and count it and it would take a second because I ain't got my shoes off to use my toes. But I think I've been to maybe 11 different states. And so I really want to travel. And most of those have been kind of majority in the East Coast. So I really kind of want to travel a little bit more west this year. That's my plan. But I'm also, of course, because for those that didn't know, I had taken a couple of months break from wrestling and I just come back. I haven't been back for a year yet. And so I'm really trying to get back out there again. And I've been hitting a lot of previous promotions or promotions closer to home as well. One of the ones is the next Saturday after February 3rd, we have Elite Wrestling Alliance.
Hell yeah,
in
that's gonna be
Frankfort,
great.
Kentucky on February 10th. And I would talk about, which I'm sure you guys are going to bring this up, so I'm just going to go on and mention it now. We can talk about it later. But I would mention Frontier Elite Wrestling. However, I guess I can't wrestle there for like 60 days or whatever.
Like, why did they suspend you?
Oh, okay. So it was a number one contenders match for the title that Thunder Kitty had for the Frontier Elite Wrestling Women's Championship. And so during my match, we are doing the thing and all that. And I go and hit a move on her. And I go for the pin. And I see the ref nowhere. I don't see him. And then, out of the corner of my eye, I see him just moseying his way across, getting down, and then going for the pin. Okay? Now, take note. Yes, she did kick out on his 2 count. However, I feel like there was like 6 whole seconds worth of, could have been a count of him going there to get it down. So, did I lose my temper? Yes. But I don't like when people play me. Okay? So I got a little physical, I got a little in his face, and then he had the audacity to shove me. So then what does Haley Shadows do? She capitalizes, gets me with the roll up, 1, 2, 3, and that is the quickest 3 count I have ever seen that ref do.
Exactly, and he shouldn't have been touching you. I mean,
Yes.
when was it inside the book that referee can put his hands on the wrestler?
Exactly. So I reached out to the management team and I was like, this is uncalled for, this is unfair, I feel like I need a rematch. You know, I was not given the justice that I should have been given. And next thing you know, I get this big old long email about, after reviewing the footage, Vince, I put my hands on the official, I'm now suspended from the show for 60 days. But because he also put his hands on me and that they saw that he did the fast count, he just had to pay a fine. I got money. Why can't I pay the fine?
Exactly.
And so I feel like that's not unfair. That is completely unfair. So when my 60 days is up, day 61, y'all gonna see me up in there and I'm smacking everybody.
Exactly.
Man, woman, baby, I don't care. I'm smacking everybody.
Exactly. They shouldn't have suspended you, but then they made him pay a fine. It should have been you pay a fine. He pays a fine. Instead of you being suspended, he's the one that pays a fine.
Yes, exactly.
That's a conspiracy right there because they know damn well that the referee put his hands on you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just bias.
Just like we were talking, everything's been a conspiracy lately, I feel like.
Yeah, because I've noticed the trend.
Mm-hmm.
you keep getting distracted because these people, they want to take your mind off the match.
Yeah.
And then you end up getting rolled up. No one pins you correctly.
Now listen, so the distraction part, I can't help it. You know, I mean, when somebody takes my attention away, I am preoccupied at the moment. And I probably would do the same thing. However, it's happening to me. I'm hypocritical when it comes to this. I can do it, but you can't do it to me kind of thing. You see what I mean? So therefore, it's blasphemy. It is complete and total blasphemy. EWA, it's been happening to me. Frontier Elite, it's been happening to me. New Era up in Indiana, it's been happening to me.
It's like it's a conspiracy because you're green.
It has to be. Because everybody always says us greens were the dirty greens. And people always have a bone to pick with that. Like,
exactly.
That was 2 generations ago. This is 3rd generation up in this piece. The first woman in our family to become a wrestler and to actually stay wrestling.
In other words, there's an agenda against you with all these promotions and what they've been trying to do. Make an example out of you. It's very unfortunate.
Well, some is like the women, you know, like at Elite Wrestling Alliance, EWA, in Frankfort, Kentucky. You can see me there February 10th. I'm going to plug it in. The first time was we had a triple threat match with myself, Ari Alexander, and Morgan Jane.
Yep.
However, Morgan complained that her fingernails were sensitive to the touch and excused herself from the match. Yep. So it was me and Ari. I clearly had this match, you know. I hit her with the super kick. I even had her hooked for my finisher, the pedigree. And as I do that, what do I see? Morgan over here saying hi to me.
Jumping right up onto the apron to do it.
Jumping right up on the apron. And so what happens? Ari capitalizes, you know, and gets the quick roll-up. And so then I'm done with this. I'm completely done with this. So I demanded I wanted to have a match with her. You know, I had stuff I needed to say. I'm about to whoop her ass, you know, like, why are you meddling in my match to begin with? And I might have got a little distracted because, you know, being your next stepmom, it was her dad's birthday.
Yep, that's true.
So
I mean, Daddy did like what he seen.
I had to give him a little Marilyn Monroe "Happy Birthday, Mr. President" song.
That's right.
Know?
He liked it.
He liked it. I know he liked it. Man. And then she had the audacity to smack me. So no, it was a wrap. We wasn't talking. We went into the match. And once again, Daddy was looking all cute over there in the corner with his little sweatshirt, his little hat. And I'm over here trying to flirt, trying to explain to him what's going on and how we need to punish our child. And she takes this opportunity while I'm distracted to roll me up again.
Yeah, it seems like everyone chooses that roll up on you. It's because they know that you're green. And greens get the job done.
Exactly. That's why I reminded her what a green does after that roll up and beat her ass.
That's right. Just like Lord Crew back in PTW days. He found out what a green does when Big Donnie Green stood up for his cousin.
Family is forever.
Yeah, I definitely remember Donnie back in the PTW days, back in the UWF days. So I've been a fan of the Green family for a very, very long time and a lot of contributions to the wrestling industry. So now seeing Lexxi continuing that lineage and making her own mark, making her own legacy, it's an awesome thing.
Yes, it is. Because we remember seeing Lexxi at bar brawls. We were going there. I mean, bar brawl 1, bar brawl 2, 3,
Those
4.
were the shows, man.
Yes, they were.
I missed the bar brawls.
Everybody
Me too.
still talks to me about where I was actually bartending and was behind the bar, and they jumped Paige, and I jumped the bar and went after Alexis Littlefoot and them. I still have people that come and talk to me, and they're like, you scared the absolute shit out of me because I saw you here making my drink, and then you just hopped the bar over here. I said, because nobody touches my best friend, period.
I think that was the first time I seen you since your hiatus. The bar brawl shows.
That was my return match.
Yeah, so I was like, I was wondering all these years, where was Lexxi? Where she been? What she been up to? You know, and poof, she just came right in there and did her thing.
Now, I was traveling to other places, but I wasn't wrestling as much in Kentucky. Like I said, I took that, I think it was a little bit shy of a year break. And then, man, you just can't stay away. I'll tell you what. Like, even when you try to take that break and to try to do things, wrestling just sucks you back in. And now I've been hitting it completely full force, debuting at new promotions that I've never worked for before, new states, and hopefully continue to grow. Goal is to also get the passport this year, and hopefully maybe cross up into Canada a little bit. So.
Hell yeah.
That's definitely the thing that you hear from wrestlers is that wrestling is a drug. It's something
Yep, that itch never goes away.
No, it really don't.
Like, you can be away from wrestling for a while, but that itch sooner or later just sneaks up on you. Mm-hmm. Because it's like a drug. It's adrenaline rush for you. As soon as you see it, you feel a calling to get back to that ring.
Yeah. And that's all it took was literally me working a show, one of the bar brawls. And I was bartending, and me being there at the show and around the show, like, the fact that I wasn't doing stuff, and then to sit there and see my best friend getting jumped on, by these two women, that was a wrap.
Exactly.
That was a wrap. Like, bestie to the rescue, hello and goodbye. Ask Paige about it. Like, I will always have her back, and she's always got my back. And that's why she's my tag partner, because I trust her 100%. Petty Legends for life, boo.
That's right. DJ Eric over here said, after February 30th, it'll be Lexxi who? /.
Come on out to Cynthiana, Kentucky, and say it to my face.
You heard that, DJ Easy. You better come out there and back up your words.
Mm-hmm.
February 3rd is going to be crazy.
Keyboard
yes, it will
warrior.
be. I mean, the bar brawls were crazy. I mean, we had you and Paige bartending. We had the after shows that were lit 24/7. You had...
I think I took a whole case of Bud Lights and, hit Alexis with it.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that.
Yes.
We were actually there, and we
there.
filmed that.
I must have got some of that beer on my shirt somewhere.
Yes.
It was a wild show. It was definitely.
That's what they get for giving us a street fight. I'm a brawler. Paige is a brawler. In and outside of the ring,
And the rules are,
we
any
throw
weapon
down.
is illegal.
And if you give me a street fight, I'm going to use anything and everything I can find.
Damn straight, because that's the whole point of a street fight.
Yeah.
You see something laying there, you're going to use it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they even used our green title belt on, I think it was Big Mama. Paige took it from Chris Blade, and she smacked her up against the back with it. It had a few jewels missing after that, but it was it was definitely used, though.
Hey,
but that's how a street fight goes.
I believe that was also the first women's show in the history of Gen X.
It was our all-women show.
We loved that, though.
I think it was like a double weekend. They had
they
the men's show and
part
then the
1
women's.
and part 2.
Yeah, so.
I mean, after that, the bar brawls were lit.
Yeah.
You had everything that you could have possibly wanted. You still had Paige there for all 4 bar brawls. Mm-hmm. Finally, Lexxi Green got involved, too. And it was just something about the bar brawls that just draws you back in. Every time I go back and I watch, I just feel nostalgia because during that time is when things were really popping.
Yeah. And
now you got Kentucky wrestling finally growing back, and you got everyone doing their thing all over the state. It's just something special to watch.
Well, I mean, and I think the biggest reason, too, is that we were so crammed in that building because so many people came. That's why I'm kind of glad that we're back at the sports complex now because, I mean, as you all see, especially keeping up with Generation Next, we are growing. And it's such a quick pace. And this is, you guys already know, just from being fans of the promotion, that this is not the end of it. There's no telling what kind of tricks are up their sleeves and how much they're going to proceed, to just surpass everything that we're already doing. But each show keeps getting better and better with even more surprises. So, I mean, to see us in 6 months from now, I don't even know where it's going to be, but I'm telling you, you definitely should be so grateful that you're part of the journey with it because I'm telling you, I feel like there's history being made with Generation Next, and I'm so happy to see where the company is going, and I'm so glad to be back.
We are, too, because Generation Next has something special about it. Mm-hmm. We took notice of that with the bar brawls. That was a great event for what it was. And to see it growing day by day, week by week, month by month, Generation X just has that it factor.
Mm-hmm.
And
not only that, they are expanding. Not only are they doing shows in Kentucky, but now they're at the arena now.
Yeah.
They're doing shows at Jeffersonville.
Hell yeah, and we were at the arena last month. We went there for XCF.
Okay.
That's a hell of a building.
Yeah, it's a lot of history behind that building, and you really want to put your brand out there, especially in Jeffersonville. You do it at the arena. So I'm glad Generation X is expanding outside of Kentucky, and there's more big things from there.
Oh yeah, so. That's literally why the two, like, I work shows, but a lot of them I don't work repeatedly. Just because I'm trying to really branch myself out. But that's the reason why Gen X, I do work repeatedly as well as EWA, is because I do believe a lot in both of those companies and where they're trying to go. And I'm just very thankful to be a part of all that. I really am.
Exactly, because Elite Wrestling Alliance has something special about it. When it formed in April of last year, we could already tell that it was going to new heights. And then just a few weeks ago, their new setup, new entranceway.
I know, wasn't that dope?
That was
so dope. I did the whole, I felt myself because, I was in, of course, my locker room. And so I've got my side that I came on. And the way it was kind of like a side entrance, I got to do my whole slide thing coming out, and I was feeling myself.
Hell yeah. I mean, that was a great entrance because it saved them a lot of trouble because before they had those big letters. Mm-hmm. When they go to accept the ring, they had to accept those. And those were heavy.
And those steps. Do you know how many times I almost fell down them steps?
Yeah. Those steps.
I'm so glad to not be doing them steps, especially when I was chasing Morgan. When she messed up my match and I came after her with Ari, I almost tripped, I ain't gonna lie. Like, trying to run up them dang things, or if steel wool would be going down, I couldn't get on while he was on them, because then they'd be shaking and I'd be falling off.
Hell yeah.
They were not very sturdy steps, okay? I'm not saying anything about steel wool. They were just not very sturdy steps at all.
Wolfman is watching, Mike Francis said.
Well, hello.
Yeah, I like the setup for EWA when I first started going there. They had the Monday Night Wall type entrance there. Mm-hmm. And I see they switched it up for a January show. So I'm looking forward to the next one, February 10th. Definitely on my radar for that as well. Adrian, Alexander, they got a lot of good thing going. And they continuing that lineage for Kentucky Elite Pro Wrestling. And now they, expanded with that. So I'm excited for what EWA has in store.
Exactly, because EWA is going to new heights. Because they're always branding. They're always looking what's best for the company. And in the future, I can see Lexxi Green's going to become a champion. And that means that all of the women there better be on hold because this right here is going to be a women's champion.
Y'all already know.
That's right, because EWA is expanding. I mean, look at it. Just like Generation X Pro Wrestling, EWA is growing. And if people ain't there at Frankfort, Kentucky, the Thornhill Education Center, 700 Lexxi Avenue, they need to.
Oh, he got the whole address memorized.
I do.
Literally.
That was like me and Paige at PTW Live, where we would completely plug the address all the time and we'd be like, blah, 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 Lexington Road. And then Paige would be like, but make sure you put Paris, Kentucky and not Lexington, because if not, it'll take you somewhere else. And I'm like, okay. But we would plug it every 5-10 minutes, I swear.
Yeah, sometimes you just see it so many times it just memorizes into your brain, so you're able to get it pinpoint with accuracy.
Yeah.
That's what you gotta do though for EWA, because there's a lot of people that need to open their eyes and go there, because EWA is putting on some of the best damn shows that you're gonna see. And you need to come out there and check them out because they work their asses off, and you just need to know that you're gonna see people like Lexxi Green. You're going to see Steel Wool, Tony Corral, AJ Alexander, Icon Lee. And many of the wrestlers there are going to be doing their thing.
You know, for what I've seen these last few events with EWA, it definitely feels like you got Steel Wool under a spell or something. Because when he's around you, he feels it's like he can't even focus or something. I don't know. It's and I said, you know, you are a beautiful woman. You are a beautiful woman. Steel Wool, like he just trying to make a name for himself, and I guess if you got Lexxi Green by your side, you go with the flow. You know
exactly, and you're always going to win if you got me by your side.
That's right.
I mean, think of it. You know the history through the years, and I make sure I pick my people for a reason. Whether sometimes it might be one, it might be two, it might be multiple, you know. But I pick them always for a reason because my main goal at the end of the day is always to chase that goal and to be the best, you know. And anyone that I feel like that I need in order to complete that job, I'm definitely going to do. The spell, we're not going to talk about that in the trance that I put him under.
Just that, though.
But I can make people do what I want.
Marcus Fine said he seen you Sunday night at FEW in Greenfield, Indiana.
Then you saw me get robbed of that title shot. It was bullcrap.
Why are they always trying to rob you of stuff?
I don't know. I almost feel like it's like they know that I'm going to beat them. So then they have to resort to doing something, you know, dirty, even if they're not typically dirty, just in order to get that win.
Maybe they pay the referee off.
If you can't beat them, screw them over, because that's
Exactly.
evidently what keeps happening.
That's why I'm thinking that maybe they pay the referee off.
I'm telling you, I think he might have.
And he's always inside their pocket.
I've got the video proof. For any of you guys that don't know, you can find me on Facebook, and the video is all up there, where you will see how it took him 6 seconds to come do my pin. And then, what does he do for hers? He hops over and smacks one in the process of landing 2-3.
Exactly.
Come on.
A referee's job is to be impartial. You're not
Yes.
supposed to be biased.
Yes.
And yet he was biased towards Lexxi Green because she's a green.
Mm-hmm.
So he obviously was paid off by the other person.
Hating on my family.
Exactly.
Haters.
What is their problem with the Green family?
I really don't know, but I mean, we are know. You know, like when I first came into this business, I cannot tell you how many times when they would find out what my last name was. Well, when I finally got my last name, because I didn't get the family name until a year into the business. Uncle Tommy surprised me and gave it to me on my birthday. But how many times when usually you're like, I'm a green, and they're like, oh. And then it gets awkward, and you're like, what does that mean? You know, and they're like, oh, I know about you dirty greens. I know all about you dirty greens. And I'm like, so no matter what I do, I've had that stigma over it since the jump. But you know what? That's fine. I don't care, because at the end of the day, I love my family wholeheartedly. All I want to do is make them proud. You know, I want to make, especially being the first woman to. Now, I did have a cousin that started wrestling, but she didn't really continue through with it. So I consider myself the first woman. I just want to make them proud. I want to show them that, you know what, all the men, because I've had great uncles, multiple cousins, you know, that's all wrestled. I want to show that I can do it. I can do it too. Maybe even a little better, Uncle Tommy.
I mean, you probably do it better than them. I mean, they'll admit they may have been good, but they've admitted several times when they come onto the show that maybe Lexxi Green, she does work better than us.
Oh, well, I'd never put that on them, but I do appreciate that. I mean, I look up to them so much, you know. I honor and respect them a lot, and it means a lot to me. Uncle Tommy was actually at Larry D's last stand. He came there to watch me wrestle, and I ended up taking a picture with him and seeing him, and it was good to be able to see that I've still got the support from the family, even when they're not in the business anymore, and still rooting, you know, to keep that green name alive, which
Exactly.
hopefully, if I can convince one of my kids, we'll have a 4th generation of the Greens.
Ooh,
That's right.
keep that
'Cause
lineage going.
Trying to keep it.
That's what it's all about, because the green name should stay around.
Yes.
No matter what. Because they always talk about wrestling has royal families.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the Greens are a royal family.
Oh, well, thank you.
And that lineage
I feel
should
like
definitely
maybe in
stay.
Kentucky and Tennessee, that's where we're most known. But that's why I want to branch out so much, is because anywhere around here, people know who the Greens are. But then when I go somewhere else, they don't. You know, like I've wrestled in Delaware, and nobody hardly knew.
Got to make them people see.
That's my goal. That is my goal this year, is to really push that out there. I mean, because, you know, I do go by the third generation sensation. I make it known. You know, I'm third generation in my family. And I just want to be able to expand our name so much to where I can show up anywhere and they're like, oh, she part of the Green family.
That's right. That's the goal, to expand the Green name far and wide, not just in Kentucky, not just in Tennessee. Expand it so far that everyone, when they see you, they're going to be saying that damn Green.
That dirty Green.
Tough Jr. said, just chimed in, he said, how's my little mama doing? I ain't seen her since she was little.
Who asked that?
Tuffy Jr.
Oh. Getting big. Getting really big. And thinking that she a wrestler too. You already know. Both of them. But that one, yeah, they're growing up on me. Ugh. I don't even want to think about it.
Yeah. Time catches up.
Yeah, it really does.
You know, I've been a Lexxi Green fan for a long time, and just remembering, like, back in Georgetown, Lawrenceburg, and see what you were back then, and seeing what you are, and seeing how you have evolved as a performer, as a character, and you know, I've definitely been impressed with what you've been able to do over the course of your career, and you know, I got a lot of respect for the Green family, for Donnie and everybody, and now you continue that lineage, and you making a name for yourself, and you doing incredible things in this wrestling scene. So I'm excited for what's to come for Lexxi Green. Sky's the limit for her.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
That's right.
It's been a while. Let's see. 2012. It's now 2024, so it's been 12 years. 12 years in the business. Oh, God.
I hear
tells
that.
My age. Oh, that tells my age.
Hey.
Can we edit that out? Take it
Yes,
out.
yes, we could try to edit out the line.
Take it out. Don't be watching. Any
But,
of you
you
guys
know,
watching, you did not hear that.
I mean, that
okay?
makes you a legend.
Oh, that's why we petty legends, okay?
That's right.
That's why we petty legends.
Here's what I want to know as far as petty legends.
Uh-huh.
Who's the pettiest out of the two?
Oh, boy.
Right here. So, actually, how our name is made up is that I'm the petty and Paige is the legends,
Yep.
because she still wants to honor her husband from after retirement. And so she is carrying on the legendary. And also she's been taking his best hand in the house finish. That's why usually our finish you'll see with the best hand in the house and then the pedigree.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, that makes sense. Much love to Larry D.
I mean, I did spear my own tag partner in the scramble, so. And right first I said, sorry, bestie, I'm petty.
I mean, it is the scramble, though.
Yeah, like it was, everyone for themselves. I couldn't help it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
You pointed out, and it was every performer for themselves in the scramble match. So,
And that means that you took out one of the biggest dogs inside the match, Paige.
Well, I mean, she did get me back. She totally
someone's
got
calling
me back,
in.
and I think punched me in the face.
ouch.
Hello.
What up, what up?
Oh, it's Doo-Doo.
It's my number one fan, and hello, Andrew.
Here we go.
Drew,
Y'all know he loves it.
Andrew, you knew you was getting yourself to when you called. Come on, man.
He's over here blushing right now. I don't care what anybody says. I know he
I can see it through the phone.
Exactly.
I've
Exactly.
seen Andrew blush over you for over a decade now.
He's your number one fan after
I
all.
mean, yeah. So what's up, Drew? How you feeling, man?
Good, how are you, big kitty?
I'm good, man. I literally just got in the studio. I see that Johnny was just doing his thing, and I wanted to chime in and enjoying this incredible show tonight. So I'm here.
And he's my co-host as well.
was going to try to come, but I couldn't find a rod. But I was like, oh, well.
That's fine, dude. That's why I made sure that you called in.
Oh, I got to call it from mine because Lexxi Green, I'm her number one fan, you know.
See, I told you.
Hey, wish they could be inside here so he could be sitting inside that chair right there.
He really would. He would be as wet as my hair right now if Andrew was in here. I'm telling you.
That's right. So, dude,
Now, Maris,
got anything that you want to tell Lexxi?
I can't get over about that stupid rep that I saw from that video.
I'm telling you. He even went live to complain about it.
Yeah.
Because he was so mad over it. I'm telling you, it's bullcrap.
He even went into our chat and said, I'm pissed.
Mm-hmm.
I asked him, why, dude? He said, you didn't see what happened? I didn't know they was actually talking about the referee thing. I was like, no, why? He said, that stupid ref suspended Lexxi Green.
Well, what Andrew loves, he loves hard. So he sees that's favorite being mistreated.
Mm-hmm.
He gonna stand up for his friends and loved ones. So
That's right, because a dude is the kind of guy that don't appreciate it.
She's the only third generation superstar.
I'm maybe not the only one, but I'm the one that matters.
Of EWA or any other different company.
Yeah, EWA for sure. Ari's a second generation, but I'm the only third there.
That's right. Hey, that was actually
So,
pretty good. You had second generation Ari Alexander versus third generation Lexxi Green.
And that was actually our first time in the ring at that match.
And yet you had Morgan Jane kind of ruin it.
It's all right.
yeah, something tells me that this feud between Morgan and Lexi is far from finished.
Exactly.
It's far from
something
finished.
sketchy right there.
Maybe she shouldn't stick her nose in my business.
And that's what I was saying about that. Something
know how I
sketchy
am.
about that.
Yeah, y'all already know how I am.
Especially because you were having a match and she poked your nose in, got up there, distracted you, and allowed Ari to roll you up.
She should
So
have.
we really didn't find out who's better
She should have
between
been
you and Ari.
in Lexxi Green's business. That's all I'm saying.
I feel like
Exactly.
I would have won that match, like I just hit her with the super kick
Easy.
and I had her hooked for my pedigree,
And then Morgan
and
Jane got up.
that was in. That was end game right there.
Exactly. And Morgan Jane decided to hop up onto the apron and make you let go of the pedigree.
Yeah.
As soon as that happened, it ended up
Well, because
letting
I wanted
Ari.
to know what she was doing. Like, she said that she couldn't wrestle because her hands, her fingernails were sensitive to the touch. So, what you doing out here?
She had her hand
Like, why are you
literally on the
meddling?
rope, too.
Yeah.
If she had sensitive fingernails, why was she
And
touching the rope?
she still never told me. Like, when she came out there, first she comes out there and she waves at me and was like, hi. And I'm like, so that's when I dropped Ari. And I'm like, walking over to her, like, what are you doing? And she's like, you know why I'm here. And I said, no, I don't. What are you doing? You know why I'm here. What the heck is going on? And then in the process of this and me trying to figure out what's going on is when Ari came in capitalized and got the roll up. So I never figured out why she was there. And I never, and I think that's the reason why I wanted to confront her, But then I got distracted because, there was a hot single dad outside.
Yeah.
I mean, her
The
dad
ref-
was there.
I mean,
And
and then
you-
plus if I become her next stepmom, then we can just ground her. I was trying to show him, I'm like, see, if you would punish our child more, she wouldn't be misbehaving like this. So obviously it's the parenting, so you
And
need
he
me.
clearly liked what he saw
I'm telling you,
because
I'm telling you, he
I looked
did.
up there and he was smiling and he was doing that little
he had that
nod
little twinkle
thing.
in his
Yep.
eye and everything. I saw it.
And the only reason why Morgan Jane won was because you distracted by that, and then she
Yeah.
rolled you up.
Because I was trying to teach him. I
You
was
were-
trying to
you-
teach him how to punish her correctly.
You were literally punishing her the entire
Yeah.
match,
Yeah.
and that was the only time she actually got you.
And I was teaching him the whole time. Every time I was doing stuff, I was like, see, this is how you've got to do it. Then she listens. I told her to stay, and she listened.
Exactly.
Lexxi Green should have won that match.
Lexxi Green Parenting 101. If you guys need tips, I got you, okay? Send your daddies my way. Your next stepmama will teach them all how to how to parent their children correctly.
That tells you why Lexi's a student of the game. Like, you comment her, she's gonna comment you right back. She and you don't know what she's gonna throw right back at you. So
You really don't.
Matthew Berry said you should get revenge on the referee.
You know, that would be great. I'm telling you, when I come back to Greenfield, Indiana for Frontier Elite Wrestling, I'm smacking everybody. I don't care. Like, I'm going to walk in there. I don't care. I'm smacking everybody. And if the referee happens to be there, he better go pray.
That's right, because he put his hands on you, so therefore it's just self-defense.
And he got me suspended for 60 days.
Exactly.
So now, like, and then this resulted into Haley getting the title. Now she's going to have her little celebration and fun and all this crap, and I can't even be there. You know, like, I don't get my rematch, nothing.
That's the problem with the referee. He put his hands on you, he got you suspended, and all he got was a fine.
Yeah.
So he better watch his back, because if you come there, he's probably going to
Like, I would have paid that. I could have easily paid that. Why don't I get a fine? Why don't he get suspended while I'm suspended?
Especially because...
So they're pretty much saying that my crime is worse than his crime. And all I did was put my hands on him.
And they made yours 60 days suspension.
He shoved me and fast counted me.
Exactly.
And they slow counted me.
Yeah, and they suspend you for 60 days.
Yeah.
That is unfair right there, because 60 days, it should have been no suspension.
Exactly.
No.
And
exactly.
the fine that you should have had to pay was only $15.
Yeah. And they didn't even say how much he had to pay.
Exactly.
Like, all it said was that he was fined. So that means he got to pay a fine, for all we know, you know, with the FEW boards and all this. They probably, like, charged him $1.
Or he probably didn't even have to pay it all, and they're just telling you that he paid. So
see?
Exactly. Because you never know with those guys. They suspend you instead of him.
See, and I tried doing the right thing, and I tried being good, and then they had to test my patience. Or, just because my bestie be doing this all the time, okay? They had to test my gangster, okay? This is what Paige was saying. She's like, don't test my gangster, okay? And they tried to test my gangster, so yeah, I might have lost it a little bit, but I mean...
Exactly.
I feel like I'm justified here.
You are justified.
I don't feel like... And then so many people were commenting trying to say that the ref was in the right. And I was like, please explain to me how. Not a single person could explain anything. Besides, the ref didn't do a fast
stupid.
Yeah, the referee was stupid.
Yes.
And so are they, because they suspended you instead of him.
Exactly.
I mean, the rule book says that a referee cannot put his hands on the wrestler, and he shoved you. Mm-hmm. And yet, he supposedly... And I say supposedly because we don't know if he actually paid a fine. He probably just saying that he had to pay a fine. They probably agreed to it too.
I want proof.
Exactly.
FEW, management, boards, whoever I need to get this from, I want proof. And I'm going to give you 22 days. Yeah, I'm going to give you some days like you gave me some days, okay? You got 22 days to show me proof. Or I'm smacking y'all too.
Exactly. Because why should you be suspended when you were just following the rules?
Exactly.
And this referee did not follow the rules.
I might have lost my cool, don't get me wrong, but I feel like he started it, you know? If he wouldn't have did that and I felt like I was being treated unfairly, then I wouldn't have lost my cool. But I'm owning up to that I lost my cool. That's why I'm like, why can't I pay the fine? I'll pay the fine all day long.
Exactly, and you were justified to lose your cool because he pushed you.
And, you know, when I emailed back about that, I never got a response. Like, they just was like,
really?
Suspended for 60 days, sorry, goodbye. And then I tried to, like, rebuttal it and set in an appeal and all this. I just get ignored.
They're showing their unprofessionalism by not responding to you.
The disrespect.
That is inexcusable for a promotion to not even respond to your email, considering that, hey, you said what you said, you try to explain everything, and then they don't even get bothered. They don't have the dignity to reply and then give you this suspension off. It's not right. It's inexcusable.
I feel like they just like tossed me to the curb and was like, see you in 60 days.
Exactly.
You know?
I mean, it's unfair that they gave you suspension. It's unfair that he didn't get suspended. And I'm starting to see... You were saying, dude?
The referee got suspended, not Lexxi Green.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Because Lexxi was doing all things right, and this referee put his hands on her, and yet they excused that.
That's why I was live about it.
Yeah, yes, he did.
And they should have emailed you.
My number one fan went straight to that Facebook Live and said,
I was pissed.
not today, Satan.
Exactly. And, you know, they should have responded back instead of ignoring you, which they did. They ignored you.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you ignore Green?
I know.
They're lucky that Donnie Green don't get a steel chair and do to them what he did to Lord Cruz back
Donnie
then.
don't play.
Listen,
Donnie...
I'll call Linda Cousin if I need to call Linda Cousin. Don't get me started, but I can handle my own. Don't get me wrong.
That's
you know,
right.
Like, for those of you all that have known me for years and stuff, I mean, I'm sure you've seen, like, over the years the things that I've done. We were talking about it earlier. I mean, I wrestle women. Yep. I wrestle men. Like, I don't care. And... I will smack a hoe if needed. You know what I mean? And if that's what I got to do to this referee, that's what I'm going to do in, 58 more days? Did I get suspended yesterday or the day before? Was it yesterday?
I think it was yesterday.
59 more days.
Yesterday.
59 more days. Referee, I'm coming for you.
That's right. The referee better hope that he's not there when you come.
Yeah, you hear that, Ref?
And then I'm going to go get my title.
Yeah, because they screwed you out of that title.
Mm-hmm.
Not only did he put his hands on you, but he made sure that you was not going to be a champion.
Yeah. And if I would have won that match,
all over.
Yeah, and if I would have won that match, I would have had that title match with Thunder Kitty instead.
Exactly, and I was watching your match with Thunder Kitty. That was a good match. I mean, if you were to have that title, you would have been wrestling her.
Yeah.
But oh no, the referee had to stick his nose where it didn't belong.
Mm-hmm.
All he had to do was be fair. Count the pinfall like it's supposed to. Instead, he shoved you, and he fast counted.
Yeah.
And then they, unprofessionally...
That's the strangest count I've ever seen in that video.
Blasphemy.
Exactly. A promotion's job is to always look at the facts.
Exactly.
I mean, we know these promotions, it's kind of like other sports in general. They're going to protect their referees no matter what. They're going to take care of them instead of the performers, the ones that put their bodies on the line per se. And, you know, it's an unfortunate situation. But, 58, 59 days from now.
That referee has it covered.
Yeah. She's going to slap everybody.
That's right.
I feel sorry.
I'm going to slap everybody. And then I'm going to put my hands all over everybody.
And a Green does not lie when they say they're going to come smack everybody.
Hello and goodbye.
That's right. just like Morgan Jane. Morgan Jane at EWA decided to still win. I have a feeling that this is over between you two. Especially since you want her daddy.
1, 2, Lexi's coming for you.
You hear that, Morgan Jane? It ain't over between y'all.
Oh man, February.
I feel sorry. I feel sorry for Morgan Jane. Not.
February 10th, EWA, Thornhill Education Center.
So you'll get to see Lexxi Green back-to-back weekends in February.
Yeah.
So if you're in the Cynthiana area, go to Gen X. If you're in the Frankfurt area, go to Elite Wrestling Alliance and check out Miss Green and see her do what she does best. So
come check them both out. I mean, they're only 40 minutes away from each other. So.
Exactly. I mean, all you gotta do is drive to them because you can see Lexxi Green in action both times.
I got to see my number one fan.
You gonna be at both shows, Andrew?
What days are they?
February 3rd at Cynthiana, February 10th at Frankfurt.
Both on Saturdays.
Both Saturdays.
You gotta come see her, dude.
Yeah.
It wasn't there last time.
Yeah, no, I got a basketball tournament this Saturday.
That's understandable.
I plan on being at the next EWA show. You count on that.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
It's in my
That's what's up.
hometown. Come on, dude.
February 3rd. Oh, by the way, Josh Alexander for TNA Wrestling will be there. So
Hell yeah.
This is a huge,
yeah,
huge card, you know.
Gen X ain't letting up with these Cynthiana shows. They definitely want to make these their premiere shows, their flagship shows. Obviously, that makes you happy because that's your hometown. So, yeah.
Our last one, we drew over 500 people in that.
500.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
yes.
I was in the front row, okay, and I was
right across from you, Kenny.
So, what happened was this woman scrambler match. I was up close when Alexis did her first ever dive. I thought I was gonna die that night. I thought.
Wow.
Yeah, I was there. I saw the replay. I seen the highlight. I'm glad everybody was okay. You know, I was checking on the ladies before I checked on myself. So I'm glad everybody survived that night. It was fun.
Lexxi should have won that too.
Yeah, well, I got payback, you know. I decided to be petty and spare my best friend, so she came back and punched me in the face.
I mean, she gave you a receipt.
She did tell me sorry, though, okay? Like, we were so distracted that she punched me in the face. I'm out. And then, of course, she got attacked by Maria. And then when the match was over, she came up to me, and she's like, it's all fair in love and war, right? She's like, you got me first. And I was like, you right. And we hugged it out, and it was fine.
Friends do fight each other sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, we had to. That was the point of the match, and it was every woman for themselves.
Exactly.
And I wish, you know, it would have been me or my best friend. I mean, especially in the fact that it was a historic match, you know, and the very first women's scramble that we'd ever had at Generation Next. However, you know, neither one of us did, and that dirty little cheating Stevie Ash did. But that's okay. That's okay, little girl, because your time is coming. Your time is coming. And one of these days, I'm going to get my hands on you again, and it's going to be fun.
That's right. I mean, they just don't.
That Red's time coming up, too.
Yes.
Yeah, that referee better.
I'm going to show up it's going to be in 59 more days. I'm going to roll up in that building, and before I even start to smack anybody, I'm going to walk to the door, and Andrew's going to have that ref up in a full Nelson just waiting on me.
That's right.
Listen, I'm going to put money on it. Andrew going to find some way to this damn show, and he going to turn around and get that ref and hold him and be like, come here, Lexxi. I got a present for you.
Dude would. Dude is 6 foot.
I would really.
See, I know.
Exactly.
Know.
That referee don't know what's coming because dude is a pretty fast guy for a guy his size. I witnessed it firsthand. He chased Partyman Cam. Partyman Cam likely died almost because dude charged him like a bull. And that's what that referee's going to be seeing. Because dude was pissed off.
Man, yeah.
Wow.
Like dude said, that referee is stupid.
Stupid.
He's a bum.
He is a bum. You're right. Because he pushed Lexi Green and didn't get nothing done to him but a fine or a supposed fine, as he's trying to claim.
I was like, hold up. When I saw that video, I was like, hold up. Mm-hmm.
We saw it, dude. You went live, you vented. Then you said inside the podcast, you said, I'm pissed. That tells me right there you were ready to charge that referee.
Mm-hmm.
That referee about found out what happens when you piss off Big Doo-Doo Browning.
Doo-doo. So that's what we call him, Doo-Doo Browning?
Yep. Doo-Doo Browning?
Yes. Yes, he exactly said doo-doo.
Yeah. D-E-W. Doo-doo.
No, he said doo-doo.
Yes, he did.
He said doo-doo. Andrew, baby. How you gonna let him talk to you like that?
And he started that. We just wrote.
Andrew started that, not Johnny.
Andy gonna get smacked too then.
Andy just takes his middle name of Do and he just puts another Do behind it.
Lord.
Yep.
But
Lord have mercy.
Andrew Brown's one of our people. Him, Chris Blade, Slicky J. You know, we ain't had them in the studio in a while. They're still part of our gang.
Okay.
Like, Doo's been calling in every show that we do.
This is a lovely studio, by
Yep.
the way.
I know,
Appreciate
isn't
that.
it? Is this your first time seeing the studio?
Actually, it's my second time. I was a guest on his podcast last year. He caught me off guard with the name of the podcast. He called it Winky Dink Bullshit
Yep.
Podcast. And I was the first guest
Yes, you
on
were.
there. And I'm like, okay, I'll ride with it.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
This is
I
my
mean,
first time seeing it,
I'm
and
literally
it's nice.
2 miles. I live 2 miles from the studio. So when I heard that you was going to be here, I said, you know, I want to come through. And
Oh, he came just for me?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh.
Yes, I did.
Andrew, you got some competition?
Oh,
Nah,
boy.
he's number one. He's number one.
I see how this kitty. I see how this kitty.
You're
Okay.
the-
I'm kidding.
Kenny said-
You're
Kenny
number
said,
two,
"I want that
Kenny.
smoke."
Dude's number one.
You are number one Lexxi fan. I can't win with you with that regard. I know my limits here. I know my battles. I
You don't
learned
want that smoke.
fight my battles per se. Like I've known Lexxi for over a decade. So and I know you have this fond of affection for Miss Green. So look, that's yours. I'm on the bandwagon still, but yeah, you're the forefront.
Hey, I'd rather cheer for Lexi Green than Tony Corral's ass.
Listen, even when Andrew is so loyal
Yes.
that even when I resort to my dirty green side, you know, like no matter what I do, I never do any wrong in Andrew's eyes.
No.
And I think that's why, you know, we have had this bond that we've had and why he will always be my number one fan is because I could literally be choking someone, like choking the life out of someone, and Andrew's like, yeah, Lexi, choke him, choke the crap out of her.
That sounds about right.
And then she turns around and will smack me for choking her, and Andrew will be like, how dare you? And
Yeah,
I just love it.
I seen dark side of Andrew at these wrestling
Yes,
shows.
I
like,
love it.
when a wrestler confronts him, he don't back down. Like he curse him out or whatever. Just he ready to fight him. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And me being the friend, you know, I say, man, come on, Andrew, like. Don't do that. Don't get kicked out the building, bro. So I gotta be that friend, like try to like, man, don't make a mistake you're gonna regret, man. Just let
I'll
the
be
West.
right back, boys. I'm taking a break real quick.
Okay, that's cool.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
But that's true about dude.
he
Dude,
loves. When he loves hard. So,
Yeah.
And that's why I love him.
And dude,
yeah.
don't let him be fool you. Dude is pretty fast. That night with Partyman Cam found out real fast. Like we were shooting this video where Cam attacks me, and out of nowhere, you just see this flash of someone just rush past the camera, and you hear Partyman Cam say, "Oh shit!" And then next thing you know, it's dude that's beating the hell out with a knee to the gut.
This really happened? Like, is there footage of this?
Yes, there actually is footage of it.
Andrew, you out here fighting people?
Hey, he saw me in danger. He said, Partyman Cam, your ass is mine. And then there's another time where he chased Partyman Cam. Partyman Cam was like, there ain't no way he could catch up to me. Next thing you know, a dude's like, just like that, right on his ass. And he's like, start the car. Start the car. Like Deadpool.
That can't be Andrew Browning.
Oh, that
fighting.
was.
So there's really footage of Andrew Browning putting his hands on somebody for whatever reason. For what? What happened, Drew? What happened, bro?
So he tanked Johnny. Now had Johnny's back.
And so he.
Yeah, it goes back to, you know, when Andrew he loves hard.
Yep.
But I need to see the footage. Because
Yes.
in all the years that I've known Andrew, I see him get hostile with the mouth. I've never seen hostile, like, getting involved physically. So I need to see the footage.
It's on the Facebook.
I will look it up when I get home. Because I'm looking at, like, Andrew, like, what, bro? You really did this?
Like if I could have filmed the night that he chased Partyman Cam the second time,
Yeah.
you would have thought that this man was a bat out of hell because he kept up with Partyman Cam. Partyman Cam is screaming, "Start the car! Start the car!"
You look like you trying to get that acting gig. It looks like you're trying to get that notoriety, get that recognition. But that's I need to see the footage.
Exactly.
I need to see it.
It's priceless footage because first Partyman Cam attacks me with a low blow down below, and as I'm down, he attacks dude, and then while he's focusing back on me, next thing you know, you see a flash of lightning, like someone just boom, like that, and you hear Partyman Cam just say, "Oh shit!" He slams into a car, and then the dude just start going at him. He goes down, and that dude's like, "That's what you get."
Man,
that was a wild sight because even I didn't know what just happened.
I thought I knew Andrew for all these years. Apparently, that's not the case. I know some things, but of course, I don't know everything. So, just to hear this different side of Andrew Browning, I am completely and utterly shocked that he would stoop to that level. Like, yikes. Like, I better not get on his bad side if that's how he gonna come at people. You know what I'm saying? It could be over Lexxi. It could be over anything. It could be over Lexxi. It could be over sports teams that he likes. He coming for whoever. He wants to smoke, it appears.
Exactly. Like, I didn't think that was due. I look up from where I'm at on the ground, and this big doo-doo Brown is just beating the hell out of Partyman Cam. He's letting Partyman Cam know, you don't mess with my friends.
No.
No.
And Andrew walks off for people. He does. So, but yeah, so we're here, man, in this lovely studio, Nice Guy Andy podcast, and I'm Kenny Cummins for those that just tuning in, and I'm just here as the special guest co-host for the evening with special guest Illustrious Lexxi Green, and she is back.
That's right.
I'm coming back.
Doing her thing.
Oh, and I don't know if she's still here or not, but just for the record, whether she's here or not, Larkin, I just want to let you know that Kenzie James likes me more than you.
If she's here, she'll be pissed about that.
She likes when I put her hands on her.
Congratulations on the nominations.
Oh yeah,
recently.
thank you. Yeah, so radio DJ.
Yeah, congrats, Kenny.
So yeah, Lexington Music Awards announced the nominations. I'm up for Radio DJ of the Year.
Oh, that's awesome.
Truly an honor. And the award show is going to be on March 3rd at the Lyric Theater. And so I got to get my suit gang ready for that day.
Hell yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. So thanks to everybody in the music scene and in the wrestling scene for supporting me and my podcast and everything. So I'm honored of this award nomination, and I'm looking forward to March 3rd. It's going to be a lot of fun.
That's what I'm talking about.
So that's
Congrats, Kenny.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. So Lexxi just came back. We've talked about her 2024. It's been a very busy year for you thus far. Numerous promotions. She's got February 3rd right around the corner with Gen X. That's going to be a tag team match, Petty Legends versus Mean Girls Club. And then she will be at
Mean Girls Club. What?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the tag team we're going against her.
Yeah, that's Vanessa Holiday and lovely Miss Larkin. And they're going up against Paige and Lexxi, the Petty Legends. By the way, you was quoting Paige earlier. That Don't Test My Gangster.
Mm-hmm.
That was from December show when y'all two went up against
in Indiana.
And,
yes,
Big Mama and Wally Matthews.
Nature.
Force of Nature
And they were beating me up, and Paige was getting mad, and she was standing on the apron going, "You really don't want to test my gangster?" And I was like, "Girl."
I remember her saying that at Barbara as well.
I recorded that clip. Get your butt out of here and come save a hoe.
I recorded that clip, and I showed it to Paige, and she shared it on her Facebook page, and she uttered the caption, "Don't test my gangster." Now, I've known Paige for a long time, and I'm starting to get familiar with her as a wrestler. She about that. She really is. So,
in and out of the ring. Trust me, we both are just the same. Like, literally, I think it was maybe a week or two ago, she even posted a status about it, how out of nowhere I showed up because I heard her yelling, and I just showed up hot and ready to protect her and her mama, because that's just how we do, you know.
That's
like,
right.
One's in trouble, the other one's always got each other's backs, and I just came. She's like, "You for real just came out of nowhere?" Yes, I did, because I heard my best friend yelling.
That's right. And that's how it's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
And another of my favorite part from that match was Paige was also yelling, you know, because Big Mama, she likes to talk smack.
Yeah,
and then Paige would reply, "I was with your mom last night," and then, well, I wasn't really with her mom. Paige is hilarious. She is very, very hilarious.
Oh man,
She's gonna make it worth the watch in her matches. So I'm very entertained when Paige just wanted her mouth. She's very entertaining.
And I'm hoping she don't hold me back and doesn't make me behave.
That's right.
Because when she just lets me be me.
You being the bad girl? Nah.
When she lets me be me, it's fun.
You know, it's funny because Dew is her biggest fan, and Chris Blade is Paige's biggest fan.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
There's a dynamic there.
Quite the dynamic, yeah, for sure. And come on, Paige got to know Lexxi going to be Lexxi no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, let Lexxi be Lexxi, especially with this tag team match coming up. You know, y'all won against Forces of Nature, and y'all looking to continue that momentum.
Yes.
Exactly.
So, and against a formidable team. So let Lexxi be Lexxi, and y'all go for another victory.
Yeah, because you got to make sure that you also got to let Lexxi be Lexxi, because you never know what Larkin and them's going to try to do.
Exactly.
And it's gonna be in her hometown, so what could you expect? I mean,
what are you waiting for?
Why hold her back?
Yeah, why hold her back? It's her hometown, her home crowd, her home people. She's gonna want to produce, and she's gonna want to go for the win.
I'm trying to show out.
If it means that she has to do some tactics, then that's just what it's gonna be.
Exactly.
So it's her hometown. Let Lexxi cook.
That's right. Let Lexxi cook.
Let Lexxi cook. Okay, hashtag let Lexxi cook.
That's right.
I'm here for this.
Because you see, if you let Lexxi cook, Larkin and Vanessa won't be doing what they usually want to do.
Yay.
Because Lexxi will make sure
just let
both
me put
of
my
them.
hands all on them. That's all I want.
So here's what I want to ask. When you use that phrase, let me put your hands on you. Is that a tactic? Is that supposed to be intimidating? Is that supposed to be like, maybe I like this? Like what?
I just want to touch them, and nobody wants to let me touch them. Do you know how many people complain, like, I just want to touch them. I just want to check on them, make sure they ain't got stuff, you know, and before the matches. Nobody ever lets me just touch them.
Exactly.
I'm a very lovable person, and I have a lot of lovings to give, okay? And that's all I want is just to put my hands all over them.
Exactly.
Thanks for clarifying.
Yes. It is exactly what it sounds like.
I will take your word for it. Yes.
The referee won't let her touch them either. So that shows you their bias.
Nobody will ever let me just touch them. Like, you know, I feel like the world would be so much better. And that's really why the majority of my aggression comes out so intensely, is because they just won't let me touch them. If you would let me touch you, I might be nice. But then when you piss me off, that's when, you know, I can't control myself.
You don't want to piss her off.
I can't control myself at that point.
That's right, because if they let you touch them, Lexxi Green is gonna cook.
Yeah.
But now I understand why the referee's being biased. They won't let you touch them.
Mm-hmm.
So there you have it.
'cause
Referee's
Haley
being
didn't
biased
want
about it.
She tried to run away and try to get someone else to take her spot in the match.
Of course.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
she
boy.
knows. She knew better.
As soon as I dropped down and was just like, I'm going to put my hand all over you. She was like, does somebody want to take my place? And I'm like, oh, the disrespect.
That is disrespectful.
Ugh.
All you want to do is touch them.
That's all I want.
What's up, Leon Lexington? He said, my boy SuperFly. That's Andy's son.
Well, hello there.
And he's 20-something.
20-something.
Yeah.
You's
He's
a
young.
baby. You's a baby.
But
Well, I'm about to get off here, Johnny. I want to take y'all's time out.
you the man, dude.
Appreciate you, Drew.
Bye, Andrew.
Yes, sir.
That made his day. I could tell when dude is blushing.
Oh, he is. I feel it.
Yeah, I can't even talk right now.
See?
Well, I am talking.
Yeah,
See, I knew it.
Drew,
He's
you
all
are
struck.
blushing. You always be blushing whether it's in person or on the phone.
Yes.
It's okay. You know, beautiful woman has that affection, has their way towards men. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I
That's
think
right.
someone even commented on a picture of me coming up here, and they was like, "I don't think these boys are ready for you."
Yeah, James Webber. I
mean,
know.
Yeah.
I know who that
He
is.
said, "I don't think they can handle you," and I'm like, "Oh, well."
Just to show how much affection Lexi has on people, I noticed that she was going to be on this particular show, and I live 2 miles from here, and I said, you know what? Let me talk to Johnny and see if I can get myself in here. And then he said, okay. So I'm here.
That's right.
You know, I'm skipping AEW for tonight so I can spend
Hey.
time with Lexi Green.
That's
Hey, I'm
right.
skipping
You had that
AEW
back.
too. I ain't watching that.
Support independent wrestling, by the way.
That's right.
Yes.
Support indie wrestling because indie wrestling matters.
Yes.
Because you can
I
support
won't
the
forget
bigger
those.
companies anytime you want. But it's the indie companies
Well-
that matter the most because they're the ones that's giving you great talent, great wrestling, great action. Go out and support them. That's all you have to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I promise.
Won't forget those after parties.
You love to the after parties.
You thinking
Something
something
you need
else,
to tell
Drew.
me, Andrew?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Doing good, Leon Lexington, by the way. But, you know, that's all people need to do is support indie wrestling because indie wrestling is where your wrestlers come from.
Mm-hmm.
They think that they're looking at WWE and they think, oh, those guys ain't big. Yes, they have. You look at AEW, indie wrestlers.
Yep.
TNA, indie wrestlers. NWA, indie wrestlers. All I'm saying is support indie wrestling because you never know who just might wind up on TV. Or they don't have to wind up on TV because you can go support them anytime, anywhere, any place, and give them some love.
Yeah, and
Support
another
all
thing,
wrestling.
is like you get this incredible wrestling content for like $10-15, and you got people spending hundreds of dollars for televised shows. Like, come on, man, you can get the same action, the same
know.
content, the same thing for a lesser price, and you get a closer look at these performers that really busting their butts. So support independent wrestling. That's just what it is.
Exactly.
All these televised shows, they're not going anywhere. So you get the weekends, enjoy your weekends off, go out there to these shows and support.
And if you want to take some time to not watch a bigger company, go out to any company on those days and watch their shows. Support them because most times it's going to be $15, $10, and the merch is just going to be $20,
You can't beat that
$15.
price.
No.
You can't beat it. It's a good deal.
Yeah, Lexi Green shirts are only $25.
That's
Eight
right.
by 10s
I
are only
need to buy
$10.
one still.
I know. I do have some that are on me, but I also have pre-orders on a lot of shirts. And then I also have McTucky Printing.
Yes.
Paige and I actually have a tag team shirt up on that website.
Oh, yeah,
you can
I
click
saw
on the
that.
link and order there.
I saw that.
You
Shout
can
out
get a
to
shirt
Nina.
or hoodie of us.
Shout out to Nina.
Yes.
She's literally the wrestling mom.
Well, she's my sister, but
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
She's like a
but
mom.
she's pretty much like
Yeah.
everyone's mom.
Yeah,
Yes.
she's everyone's mom, sister, auntie. And she's just an awesome person. She's got the merch for a lot of your favorite indie wrestlers. So, and I've bought some shirts from there from Kentucky Printing. So
She actually sets up at EWA, so you
yeah.
can
Hell
find
yeah.
her merch there.
She puts in the work as far as her brand and everything. So support her, support Kentucky Printing, and go buy the shirts.
That's right. Buy the
Don't
damn
buy the
shirt.
merch.
Go buy the merch. Go buy Lexxi
Yeah,
merch.
Andrew.
Yeah, you want a beautiful woman on you. Go buy those shirts.
I actually do have one of my shirts has got 3 different poses of me all across it. That's a
Exactly.
pre-order shirt. Or I've got the one that says hello, hi, my name is your next stepmom. Those are pre-orders.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was supposed to be
then,
Morgan James' stepmom.
The one that I keep usually on my table is the one that says spiritual but petty on the
Yeah,
given
I
day.
saw that at the last stand. I saw that. So that said, I got an old school Lexxi Green shirt.
Oh,
I got the one with the wet hair.
Oh,
Nice.
my
I
gosh.
still have it to this day. I just have to look for it somewhere.
I don't even know where my shirt of that is.
I mean,
could
that's the way to do it.
That must
I could
have
probably
been.
order them again, but they're like, it's real. Oh, that's when I had short red hair.
Yeah,
And it said, I think it said third generation
Yeah.
sensation,
Yes, it
less
did.
just Lexxi Green.
Yeah.
And it had me posing all, you know.
yes.
All I'm saying is that they need to buy the fucking merch, just like Leon Lexington
Just buy
said.
the merch.
That tells you how much of an old school fan I am of Lexi Green.
Damn
That's how
straight.
far I go back.
Listen, and I love
I
it,
am
and I
too,
try to
still.
be there. Like, speaking of which, with the Petty Legend shirts, I actually have a giveaway going on right now that the first 5 people, since we put it up online, that buy the Petty Legends merch and you send me a picture in, will actually get signed 8x10 by me and Paige for free. So that
Nice.
is something that we're offering right now to get our Petty Legend shirts.
Y'all hear that? Go buy the fucking merch. Because all you gotta do is pay $25.
Yeah.
That ain't
You gotta buy
even a
merch.
lot.
And those are available in t-shirts or hoodies. The Petty
Exactly.
Legends are.
Yeah, you might as well buy the hoodie since we're gonna be stuck with this cold weather for a couple months.
Yes.
So
Exactly. And a nice warm hoodie
Yeah.
does feel snug.
And you get to have my face on you.
Exactly. A beautiful woman on you.
Mine and Paige's.
And look, you even got dude wanting to buy the hoodie.
man,
Is that
Yes, Andrew.
your next move, Andrew?
Yeah, I guess so.
He said yes, so that means a yes.
I bet.
Y'all have a good night, all right?
All right,
You
You too,
too.
brother.
take it easy, Drew.
And I know me and Lexi have our get together, but I still have a little matter of respect for Donna Green, I guess.
Hey, well, look at this. We got Terry England inside the chat. He said Lexi worked at Ultimate Championship Wrestling too before she took a break from asking. I'm glad to see her back. I hope she beats Jose Diaz's ass over that studio. Well,
Yeah.
Jose Diaz too busy being a jackass over in Tijuana, Mexico right now, Terry.
Bring me back.
Y'all have a good night.
All right.
That's right, Terry.
I
Bring
am
her back.
back. I'm available for bookings. You guys can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or TikTok.
Ultimate Championship Wrestling. You guys need to not sleep on it.
Yeah.
Terry England is a hell of a promoter. He's got the connections. I saw it firsthand
I
myself.
love Terry England.
He's a good man.
I have not been to a UCW show, so I'm definitely looking to that this year.
You need to, brother.
See, look.
I've been
Put
every-
Lexi Green on your flyer, and Kenny will come to UCW.
Damn straight.
Kenny will come. If Kenny
I-
comes to the podcast for Lexi Green,
Look,
book Lexi Green, and Kenny will come.
look, I've been around all over the
Oh, he's
tri-state
been
area.
around.
Yeah, I've been. I've been active. I've been active.
He's been like, oh.
Yeah, I see it.
Listen, We've got to watch what we say, Kenneth.
What?
Hey, it's okay. He implied it.
Now
But yeah, you need to go to a UCW, a TCW, and USWF show. 'Cause I'm telling you right now, Terry England puts on a hell of a show.
I definitely been to a USWF show.
Okay, that's good.
I've been there at the fair.
Yeah,
Hey, you gonna be at UCW March 9th, the Super Caverna show?
Ooh, I haven't heard that one yet. I'll definitely look into it.
That's coming in. That's coming March 9th. It's UCW, TCW,
Are you
USWF's.
Are
biggest.
you going?
Yes, we are.
Oh, okay then.
We made
you heard it here.
We came there last year, and we're going to do it again. We're also going to be at Appalachian Mountain Wrestling, February 3rd, or was it February 24th? Yep, February 24th.
Gotcha.
We'll be going to Appalachian Mountain Wrestling, bashing the Berg. You don't want to miss that because Terry England is also going to be part of that.
Hey.
I'm telling you.
Terry putting in the work already.
Yes, he is.
Terry.
Never sleep on what Terry England can do because that man works to make sure that UCW is always up to par.
Planning and plotting. Planning and plotting.
That's right. And he's also a big supporter of the podcast. Me specifically because Andy cut his hair and Terry England told him, "Why'd you cut your hair, you jackrabbit?" I mean, it's true. Andy shouldn't have cut his hair.
Dang.
I mean, before when
It
Andy
got
had long hair,
serious.
he liked
It
them.
got so serious.
That's
I
right,
get
but
tangled.
But you know what? They need to bring back Lexxi Green,
Yes.
especially for the March 9th Super Show. Because those Super Shows, man, I tell you what, you're missing out on one hell of an event. And I'm telling you, you don't want to miss this one this year. March 9th, UCW, TCW, USWF. Last year they had Godfather.
All three at the same time.
Exactly. And they had Godfather last year. Signing autographs and also giving away stuff. That was a hell of a time.
Godfather's fun.
Yes, he is.
Awesome dude. Props to Godfather, man. So yeah, I'm excited for wrestling in general. It's gonna be a fun year for wrestling. It's gonna be a fun year for independent wrestling, and we not even at the end of January. It's a lot happening.
I know.
So just the next 11 months after that, it's gonna be quite the roller coaster. So hang on tight and join this ride of wrestling. It's gonna
Exactly.
It's gonna be incredible.
Because we're not even halfway done with January. We still got another week to go.
Yeah.
And there's still time to see what 2024 has in store for all of wrestling. You already know what WD and them's doing. Now pay attention to what indie wrestling's doing. Because I'm telling you, UCW, TCW, USWS Caverna show, that's going to be a hell of a show. And they still got shows that's being booked as we speak. Also, pay attention to EWA, Elite Wrestling Alliance, February 10th. And then you got March. There's no telling what this year is going to bring for wrestling. I'm telling you, to all the fans out there, you want to see Lexxi Green.
February 3rd is the first time you can
That's
see
right.
Cynthiana, Kentucky for Generations.
In her hometown.
Wrestling.
Exactly.
In her hometown.
And that
And
means
I'm going to cook, baby.
That's going to be a very fun show. So please get your tickets for February 3rd if you haven't already. It's going to be a big show at Cynthiana. It's a lovely complex too. So get there early. So
Yes.
yeah,
yes,
hold,
for
let me
sure.
go look. Can you take it away for me real quick?
all right, so
Take it away.
oh my, you really want me to do this?
Yes,
Listen.
Lexxi?
You're my
You
co-host.
running the whole thing.
Whenever I have to
Sing
go
me a
do
song,
All
baby.
right. So I'm here inside the studio with Illustrious Lexxi Green.
Yeah.
And so I'm glad to be here with you this evening and just seeing what you've been up to and everything. So we kind of went through a lot of things already. So I feel like as far as what's next is what you have on the horizon now, Now you have this thing like I like to get my hands on you and everything.
Yeah.
Now there's a lot of people that I know you've been looking at, whether in shows, whether in person. Like who else out there on the independent scene that you want to get your hands on? Like someone that maybe you haven't crossed paths with yet, but who you want to get your hands on next that's out there?
The two on my list at the moment, because one of them I'm actually about to get my hands on. But so other than that one, the two on my list at the moment is I'm actually trying to get my hands on Allie Albright now that she has kind of traveling a little bit and stuff, and I just want to show the bestie what Lexxi can do. I've also got my eye on Marty Bell.
Ooh.
I've been peeping her lately.
Yeah.
I would like to, stand face to face with that one, and then those are the two that I haven't been able to yet, and the third one who I was looking forward to getting in the ring, and then come to find out I've actually got a match is in June, on June 22nd in Illinois. I will be wrestling Shaza McKenzie.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I like Shaza.
Yes.
She got the Australian. She's from Australian originally.
Mm-hmm.
She's got the accent. She's got an incredible career. Man, that's a big match right there.
So those I got her. Now my next steps is to figure out, just because I feel like with Allie, and some have wanted to say that it's almost been like borderline bully because I'm coming after the new girl, the sweet innocent new girl, but I feel like she's so sweet and innocent that there's a crazy side to her, and I want to bring it out. Like I wanna take her to the limit and see if I can push her, if she's just gonna stay sweet. So that's why I really want to work her. And then of course, Marty, her getting that Emerge title.
Bobby Blade said
yeah,
he'd like
right.
to see you versus Marty Bell.
Yes. With her with that Emerge title, I've been peeping it a little bit,
Yeah. She had a busy weekend that weekend. She was at Paradigm as a last minute addition, and then she was at Emerge the following night. So yeah, she got the championship there.
Yeah.
So yeah, that will be.
Let's
fun.
make it happen.
Teddy Bouchon says, "Hey,
Hello.
Lexxi Green, she'll see you February 3rd.
Hey, yes.
That's the way to do it.
In her hometown of Cynthiana, Kentucky, Generation X Pro Wrestling Awakening. And for all you...
Huge, that card.
Huge card. 3 woman matches on the card. Not 1, not 2, but 3. There's Stevie Ash versus Mickey Knuckles.
That's gonna be explosive.
Yeah.
Like, I'm telling you what, that is going to be explosive.
Yeah,
exactly.
And then you also have the Mean Girls Club versus Petty Legends Tag Team Showdown.
Yes.
And then a first time matchup. Big Al, Alice Crowley going up against the Bit Flexor, Alexis Littlefoot. That match was originally scheduled for Last Stand, but Big Al was booked for NWA at that time. And then that match turned into a scramble match. You, Maria and
Stevie, Paige, and myself.
Yeah, so that it turned out to be a historic match in the end. So get your tickets for Awakening, Generation X Pro Wrestling. It's coming up on the 3rd. Kick off your February with that.
Yes, and you can message the page for the tickets. If you just look in the search on Facebook, just type in Generation X Pro Wrestling, you'll see the icon. You'll actually see the flyer. You will see all the people on there. Look around, you'll see my face, you'll know you're there. And just message that page directly, and they can get you together. I think we still have some front rows left. You got second, third, or general admission, but this is something you're definitely not going to want to miss.
Yeah, for what I've heard, the first row seats are starting, getting on the verge of selling out pretty quickly.
If they have any left.
If they haven't, they probably already have at this point. So get your tickets. Now, I think second row, you still get the meet and greet, but then everything else, you got to wait until everybody else gets in. So get those meet and greets, especially if you want to meet Josh Alexander from TNA Wrestling. He's there against Brendan Taggart.
That's
that
going to
night.
be so good.
So that's pretty dope. That Josh is pretty cool. You know, with Larry, with his connections with TNA Wrestling, bringing some people from there, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah, for sure.
So
You know, the coolest thing about what's pretty cool is that I'm here. I'm home. You can't even see me.
Oh, they can. It's just that
They
right
totally
there.
can.
It's delayed.
You damn right.
I don't think anybody wants to see him.
Excuse me, Lexxi. I'm the reason that now this show's gonna get a lot of more views, not because of you. And let's be clear, now that the champ is here, I'm the only one on this podcast who's making money tonight. Do you understand that, sweetheart? And I heard you rambling on about what you have coming up. Well, it's my turn to talk about what I have coming up. Who are you, sir? Who is this?
This is
Superfly?
Kenny Cummings.
I'm Kenny. I senior in New South Wrestling, sir.
How you doing, Kenny? I'm the champion
Don't
of this
touch him.
show.
Yeah.
Don't touch him.
Cruiserweight champion, New South.
You're
Yes.
damn right. We're going to explain exactly what being the Cruiserweight champion of New South and the Andy Guy Icon Podcast champion represents.
Adrian's title? Is that what? Okay.
Now, you see, Lexxi here is one of my biggest fans. She was very vocal on Facebook, telling me to call out Adrian Alexander. And I think that was very wise for her to say. You know, often we have talent who like to disrespect me on social media. She was, you were supporting me, right?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Good. Let's go with that. Look at me. I'm such a badass champion. I'm exactly what this show needed, not Adrian, right?
You're right. You are.
Don't agree with him.
I mean, he is holding the title.
Listen, if we just ignore him and pretend like he's not here.
Okay, well, he's actually paid for me to be here, so he won't be ignoring me, okay, sweetheart?
Wow.
This is fun.
This
Look
is
at
fun.
that. He's holding the title.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't deny
So
that.
wait, holding a title makes you the champion?
You damn right. I won. I did what needed to be done. No. When it's a contested event, that's when you can do
Holding
that.
the title makes you a champion, Kenny. Okay.
That is
What do you need to
disrespect.
say?
You
He was
explain
in
to
a
her.
What do you-
contested match.
What do you need to say? Go on and keep talking.
Explain to her what
I'm
happened.
listening.
He was in a contested match, and Alexander had the towel on the line, and Icon Lee got involved because it was a towel match, and he rightfully won that title by
Well, she
walking
knows
away.
the rules of our sport.
Exactly.
She knows exactly what happened.
position
I
is
walked in, and I did what needed to be done. If you were in my shoes, you'd do the same damn thing. Now look at me. The numbers are brilliant. Who was the first talent to ever bring 1 million views to this podcast?
Icon Lee.
You damn right.
I mean, the numbers
Facebook
don't lie.
numbers don't lie. Speechless.
I mean,
huh?
1 million. You can't deny that.
I mean, numbers don't lie.
And I was kicking that King OVW King's ass, wasn't I? I was kicking
Yes,
his
you
butt.
was.
Oh yeah, I'm here. We're gonna talk.
That was.
He is the cause of this. He is pumping this up.
Yeah. Oh, we're pumping it up. This is my year.
I mean,
My
it is.
rise.
I mean, it is 2024, and
You
2024 is a
Anything
cause
goes
for
in
action.
2024.
That's true.
Well, he got the
Whether
nice.
you're a pro wrestler, whether you're a comedian, whether you're a rapper, anything goes.
What's your thoughts on Adrian Alexander?
I don't have any thoughts
He's
about him.
awesome.
He is irrelevant. He is what the views of this show were not where they are until I showed up, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I think about him. Now I will say, the Adrian of old, back when he was in primetime wrestling, you know PTW,
Yep.
correct?
Yes.
I know you definitely know what it is.
Oh yeah.
He was something different then. He was much more himself. He was true to himself. Now what he's become is he's a mockery of other men. He became the sunglasses wearing, shiny jacket copycat of so many other talent, right?
Yeah.
And my goal was to transition him back to his old ways, the ways of the old, right? When he was not a fan favorite of the peasants in the crowd. He did it his way. He actually had people who followed him and did his dirty work for him. Pure genius, if you'd ask me, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
That was pure genius.
Now he's just. I don't like what he's become. So I had to do what needed to be done, and now I'm the champion of this podcast.
I mean, you are holding it.
2 belt sleeve.
Yep,
Still
2 belt
cute,
sleeve.
though. I got that for me. I'm still cute though.
I mean, that's true. You are cute. But this is the Nice Guy Podcast champion. And like he said to Adrian, he said, if you want that title, you better show a reason why he should give you a match.
Hold the title for
Ooh,
me.
he's calling you out,
Hold this for me.
Adrian.
Gotcha.
He's calling you out.
This is the New
it's coming
South
off.
Cruiserweight Championship here. Just gonna put it up there for the people
And
to
the
see.
helmet 2.0.
You damn right. Crafted by Zoran. You know, Zoran, interesting enough, I met Zoran when I performed at Warrior Wrestling in Chicago, Illinois. Hold this one as well.
Gotcha.
And Zoran is an artist who does a lot of 3D. Help me see, this is 3D printed material. And it actually protects me from hearing all the loud noises and boos from the peasants in the events. But back to Zoran, he is a master at crafting 3D items. And thanks to him, I have my second helmet. And I sold the first one for $200 to a lucky sheep. And that is now, as you
That's
said,
right.
helmet 2.0.
He took the women's title out of picture for the helmet.
Oh, give me my
That's
championships.
It's
disrespectful.
all yours, sir.
You know what? If that's all I need is a damn contest for that thing, go on and set something up.
We will.
Yeah.
Because we know that you want that title.
I ain't no want. That's mine.
You see, there's many layers
Kenny,
to
you
me.
can hold it.
Like
guess I will.
like a caterpillar into a butterfly, right?
Yeah.
The helmet comes off, the mask is there. The mask comes off, now my words are really potent. Now, what were you saying, woman?
I'm not studying you. I'm really not.
You should study
You're
me.
interrupting.
Everyone
like,
should study me.
We were focused Lexxi Green, and then like
The champ
you
came.
walked in, and it was like,
Ah.
and did the views really actually go up? I mean, I know you over here pumping him up to boost his ego and stuff, but let's bring it back down to reality, okay? If you're so big and bad, then go on and wrestle Adrian. Like, I see you continuously talking and calling him out, but I don't see the match.
Okay, you want to go there? Well, Adrian's.
Let's see it.
Yeah, Adrian's the
I would love to
promoter,
watch it.
right? He's the promoter, right? So Adrian, yeah, I stepped up
No.
to. Yes, he is, and I stepped up to him. Okay, so he needs to book the match. Him, and what's
That
his
would
name?
be Ben.
Ben, yeah,
is
Ben.
who
Yeah,
does
Ben
matches.
Sheeran.
Well,
Well, now also Berto's now part of that too. So
well, look, it's a whole lot of them. I'm the champion. It doesn't matter. I get the job done when I step into the ring. My domain. So whoever's in charge, they need to book the match. Don't come to me telling me I'm not in charge. I'll happily show up. I'll happily show up with a game plan. Like I always show up to my matches with a game plan. So if wonderful Ben, I love Ben, he's a true hero. He gets the job done. If he wants to set the match up, then we can get that going. All right, if
Berto and Hippo.
Berto's not controlling anything when it comes to Icon Lee. Let's get that straight. All right?
But you know what? They need to set up that match.
Yeah, someone
mean,
wants to
you
get it
told 'em.
going. But until then, I am the rightful champion because it's right here.
But you could still, like, I mean, let's get real. If somebody tells me that I can't do something, I'm going to do it. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay then? You know, I'm going to do it. I'm going to make that way. I haven't really seen you do much of anything but stand in the corner and stare at him. So, listen, I don't know what's going on there. I'm not trying to judge. You know, I'm a judge-free zone here. But maybe I'm agging it on. Maybe I'm trying to start shit. Who knows? I like to watch people fight. But I haven't seen much action yet, you
Okay.
know.
Well, tell me this. Do you see
I'll even ref it for you. I got you.
Oh, that's not my... What do you think?
Because
You
then I
should
can put my
ref it?
hands on both of them.
No, you're not going to put your hands on
Oh,
me.
yes, I'm going to touch you.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
All right, yeah. In your dreams.
Chris
All right?
Crow, a great she said, love a good call out.
You see his body, right?
Yeah,
You see my body, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Don't notice a difference.
You don't notice the difference.
Oh,
You're just being a smart ass.
Well, it's kind of entertaining.
It's not. I work hard. I'm Icon. Look at me and look at him. When I step into the ring, I'm going to whoop his ass.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
I'm going to walk out the champion. The champion
you're
now.
already the champion,
Yeah. I'm going
right?
to walk out still the champion.
Okay.
And then what are you going to say?
Well, see, I still don't believe this is going to happen. So let's get to that point, and then we'll talk about
So
it.
if it doesn't happen, then I'm the champion.
Yeah, a
So, I mean-
champion who is scared of Adrian Alexander is the way it looks for me. I'm not, perception is only so much. You know, don't get me wrong. I'm just a person about action. I want to see the action.
Okay. If I stepped into the ring with Myron Reed, if I stepped into the ring with ROW's Will Allday, if I stepped into the ring with Ace Austin, if I stepped into the ring with Damian Chambers, if I stepped into the ring with Matthew Diesel, you think I'm scared of Adrian Alexander?
Yeah, but you stepped in the ring with them. I don't see you in the ring with Adrian yet. Listen, I'm an instigator to all extents. I don't care. We know this, okay?
Yeah, she's instigating.
I'm 110% instigator,
What
and
do you
I'm not
think?
going to be convinced until I see it.
You're awfully quiet. What do you think?
I mean,
Kenny?
I would like to see you and Adrian face each other for the title. I mean, I think that would be an incredible match. You know, you 2 belts lead. You know, you
Got nothing to lose.
Got nothing. You know.
Well, you got some titles to lose there,
No,
bud.
no. I've been
I
here
like to see
before,
it.
and I'm back again.
You know, you ended the year with the Cruiserweight Championship. You started the new year with
Poor
the Nice Guy
Matthew.
Indie Podcast title. I like to see you and Adrian go at it for the goal. You know,
Yep.
you very eager. You
I don't even think he
determined.
deserves it to be the title. Maybe just the match first, and then leave the title on the line.
That's-
Yes, to earn it.
Yeah, he does have to earn it.
Listen, Mr. 2 Belts, I'm the champion. I'm not scared.
I'm more
Why
than
are you scared to put your title on the line then?
I said he should earn it. Where do you get fear out of that?
No.
Do you get fear
Because
out
if
of
you
that?
are
I said
so
he has to
confident
earn
that
it.
nothing's going to happen, I would allow it, go on and beat him, and then be like, there you go. You lost your chance. You had your opportunity again. Because I promise you my balls are that big. But right now, you kind of...
Chris Crow
Prove
wants
it.
to see this
questioning me?
match.
I'm questioning it.
questioning my
I need you to
manhood?
prove it. I'll still ref. I got you. Don't worry.
I don't need you to
No,
ref.
according to Johnny over here, he said the only way is to get the ref. Like
Johnny's
the
not in
ring.
control. This is the Icon
Oh,
podcast.
you're not in control.
That's why I came on the show.
Yeah.
That's why I am the champion.
Who's
Chris
saying
Crow
my
said-
this?
Chris Crow said someone booked this shit already.
Oh, Chris Crow's a genius. I
Whose
love
son
Chris
is
Crow.
this? Somebody please come get
Chris
him.
Crow is a great talent. Should be booked everywhere.
Well,
Crow's legit.
Tuffy Jr. chimed in. He says, this man has no balls.
Hashtag no balls icon.
You think that's funny?
It is.
Yeah,
It is.
you think it's funny.
Listen, I
Like
got
I
nothing
said,
against you, okay?
Me and
I
you
just,
are not on the same level, okay?
Okay.
I'm getting paid
'Cause
to
I'm
be
way up
here.
here.
You're sitting there on my show.
Yeah, okay.
Disrespect me. You know what? And another note about these championships. Because I am the Cruiserweight champion at New South, and because I am Icon Lee, and because I have more followers than a lot of people, this makes me the most relevant champion in the entire state of Kentucky. Okay? That includes OVW. That includes Grindhouse Pro Wrestling. And because I am the
Grindhouse
nice
is
guy
in Kentucky.
Icon champion on a podcast that is heard by millions of sheep all over the world, that once again makes me the most relevant champion in the entire Midwest. So therefore, combined, it's like having a power effect, right? It makes me the most relevant champion in the entire Midwest. Let me say it twice.
Is he trying to prove something here?
Yeah, I'm that guy. I'm the icon. This is my domain. None of you. No one. Did you not hear my pipe? Did you see the pipe bomb promo I just posted?
I did see it.
Thousands and thousands
Please
and
don't
thousands
ask
of
me.
views.
Please don't ask me.
A lot of hostility in this
Well,
story.
you know,
Listen, you
This is
know,
what happens.
I don't hate nobody. I don't love nobody. I'm going to talk my shit regardless.
She's an
you know?
instigator, like she said.
And I feel, yes, I love instigating.
she's pushing
And,
my buttons tonight. is
well,
what she's
you
doing.
know, the fact that you think that you're up here compared to me lets me know how much common sense and brains that you got going on over there. So, we're just going to let it slide. We're going to let you talk your shit, and we're going to let all these people who
Sheep,
are not animals,
sheep,
people
sheep.
laugh at you and feel the same exact way that I am. Hashtag no balls icon.
Oh no.
God.
I'll go get this shit trending.
DJ Easy's already trying to trend it. He's saying # no balls icon. And then # icon who?
You're gonna fix this now. Fix this.
Like, Kenny, you feel my pain, you know, especially this
Tell
one
him
over
now
here
not to do it.
He's pumping him up. He's like, yes, you're right. Are you a sheep? Is that what you
She
are?
can never be allowed. She's never back on this show.
Oh, I can come back whenever I want. I promise you that.
Yeah.
I promise
I will have to speak to the board of directors.
That's me.
Ain't you the
Me.
boy?
And
What is wrong with him?
I mean,
Don't be
2024
mad,
is
You not
the
see all
year.
the big deals happening in the world?
Listen,
Yes.
don't
I'm a big
play
deal.
it.
I'm
Yes,
your
you are.
deal.
1 million views. That's what you brought to the table. And you're champion.
And I carry my own views on my own platform.
That's true too.
What platform?
The Icon Lee Network.
Okay. I
Icon
was
Lee on
asking.
Instagram.
Look, I'm trying to
Well,
give you a
you
plug.
know, Lexi, I'm sorry if
'cause-
I'm coming off a little violent,
No,
but
I
that's
don't
what
care about
happens
that.
when people piss me off for years.
Well, you know, it is what it is. But I'm just asking because I noticed that a lot of people, you know, you do have those haters. Don't get me wrong. I kind of stay biased. I don't do drama. But with all your haters, I know that they call out a lot of things. And I don't know you personally on all these other platforms. All I know is the Facebook, which is there's not a lot to back up with the page itself outside the group. So then, therefore, I haven't really just seen it. I didn't know, so that's why I asked. It's because when people try to call it out.
Adrian just chimed in and he said, but he's not the champion.
Oh, Adrian.
Ooh.
And Adrian's tuning in like a good little sheep. Like
Oh.
a good little loyal dog.
It's probably because he knew you was over here talking shit.
Doesn't matter what he thinks.
Adrian's trying to show that
Lexi.
he's hashtag big balls, Adrian.
Uh-huh.
I mean, he did chime in and he said that.
You hear the disrespect going on this podcast?
Kenny
I'm
loves
listening.
it. I wouldn't ask
I'm
Kenny.
listening. It's
Kenny
just-
loves it.
Yeah, Kenny pays attention.
Kenny
He observes.
literally came here today to see me. How
No,
does that feel?
I don't care.
How does that
I
feel?
don't care.
Oh, well, I mean, Mr.
What is
Also
Adrian
Important.
saying? What is he saying?
He's not yet saying anything but
Good.
that.
Oh, he's so worried. He's sweating. You see the bead going? I see it. It's rolling.
I don't sweat.
Rolling on the river.
I'm
Is he
not
about to call?
sweating. I'm fresh. I'm Icon. Look at me.
You're fresh.
He is dressed to impress.
Because I'm the champion.
That's right.
She's
they
over here
want-
dressed like a peasant.
They want
No,
they,
I'm definitely
Yeah,
not.
I brought the P word out. You want to be a
I'm
peasant?
definitely not.
Are you a
I
peasant?
promise
Are you a peasant?
the people in the chat room, they want Adrian Alexander to call in.
Oh, I'm giving him a number. If he wants to call in, he can call
Oh
in.
man, get him in
Let
here.
him call in. He's just going to cry like a little dog.
Oh, man,
A dog
that's-
wanting treats, and he's not getting the treat. He's not getting this back.
I'm all in for this conversation. This is a good way to end the show here, man. So
That's right. I mean, if you want to build heat, that's the way to do it.
that's what it do, man. So it looks like we're about to get Adrian Alexander on the airwaves here.
Why are you all hyping him up like he's a big deal? I'm his biggest match of the
He
entire
was
year.
the 2-time Nice Game Podcast
Whenever
champion.
it happens, I'll be the biggest match. Not him. Me. I'm what makes the match relevant.
DJ Easy said, Adrian, I'd pay you to lay that fake icon out.
Why do you allow these peasants to even make a comment? There should be a filter, you know?
Okay.
Companies have filters when peasants like to type.
Adrian did chime in. He said, / Big Balls Adrian.
Yes.
You've ruined my podcast.
He couldn't call in at all.
I made it so
You've ruined my first episode.
Listen, I'm just helping you with your viewers. Isn't that what's important? We're boosting the viewers right now.
That's true.
And the fact that mine is probably way bigger and everybody knows this is probably the thing going on, but it is what it is. We got this.
And Adrian said, I am still the 2-time Nice Game Podcast champion.
Oh,
What?
he's still the
Yeah.
champion.
Listen, okay, tell Adrian to go post that on his Facebook, and all but 2 people will see it. Now,
share
I'll
it
go
for
post
you.
the
I'll share it
title
for you.
on everything, and thousands will see it. That's power. That is real power. Growth.
I've seen it. I've actually seen growth on your Instagram, your Facebook.
Yeah. I'm
and
the
your
real
Twitter.
deal. These people think I'm blowing smoke up their ass. I'm not. Respect me. Put some respect on my name.
No, because you gotta earn respect.
I've
to
earned
get
it,
to
woman.
me. To me, no, you haven't, because you've done nothing but talk shit to me since you walked in here. So, I don't give it away easily. I don't give a crap.
Maybe we should book me versus you.
Well, come on then, big boy.
Oh,
Come
that
on,
sounds
big
like
boy,
a future match
'cause
right
I
there.
wrestled in too. And that's going to be the worst mistake of your life right there. I'll hold the women's title and that title. Don't play me. Hashtag even bigger balls, Lexxi.
Sounds like a future
We all
match
have big
right there.
dreams, don't we, Lexi? Oh, she's been
I will
dreaming
smack
for
a hoe
years.
today. I really will.
Would you call me?
You heard me.
She's sipping out of a fake Yeti cup. Can you believe it? Cheap peasants. Cheap peasants.
No.
So if George chimed in here, he said, you haven't earned a damn thing. And now he wants to wrestle you when he becomes the wrestler this year.
Who?
Who?
Tuffy Jr.
I'm like Lexi. Who?
Oh.
We don't know who that is.
Actually, I do know who
Oh,
that
I
is.
don't.
His dad's a whole lot more respect in this industry
Yeah.
than you are. You should probably educate yourself if you're saying you're so important here in Kentucky.
'Cause
She misunderstood me. I said the entire Midwest.
No, you were saying
The
Kentucky.
entire
And
Midwest.
then you mentioned Grindhouse, which is actually in Indiana. Trust me, I pay attention.
Grindhouse is part of the Midwest.
But you said Kentucky. You said I'm the greatest champion in Kentucky.
No.
Even
I don't
better
say
than
I'm the greatest
OVW.
anything. I said I'm the most relevant
Listen,
champion in the
when we-
entire state of Kentucky.
Yes, and then you said I'm better than OVW and Grindhouse. Grindhouse
Exactly.
isn't in Kentucky, bro.
And then I
I
reiterated
pay
myself
attention.
and said the entire Midwest.
That was like
Correct
a whole
her.
20 seconds.
Correct
I mean,
We can
he
pull
did
it
say
back.
Midwest.
Way after, it was not in that same sentence. Because I remember that and I was like, whoa. Okay.
I feel
so
like we
I'ma
might
ring
see
it
this
in.
match in the future.
We ain't scared.
I mean, she has wrestled men
We'll
before,
have to
so we
wait
could
till
see
Olivia
it.
Divine returns for all of that nonsense.
Oh,
that's true.
are you scared of me?
I am
You want to
smart.
put her in?
I am a great
Oh,
marketer. We're gonna
Okay.
wait until the Queen
Okay.
Olivia Divine returns.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Olivia is.
That's definitely a hashtag snowballs icon moment right there.
Is she dumb? Is she deaf? Did she not hear my game plan? How is that fear? They keep bringing up fear as if I'm scared. I said
Yeah.
we're gonna wait until
Wait.
Olivia
Why are you
Divine
trying to wait
returns.
He says-
Olivia
He says that he's good.
God!
He's smart.
This is fun. Adrian, we should make it a tag match, buddy.
No,
Yes.
nothing is official until I
I'll even
agree.
team up with you there, bud. We'll put them both on the line. And then
Are we
me and
able to
Adrian
play-
can
are
go
we
and
able
celebrate
to
when
play
we have
my
our
Pipe
gold.
Bomb promo?
We should be able to.
We can play it for the
If-
viewers.
If you got it up, let me find it. Then we'll play it.
Ideal meal.
To the viewers at home
Necesito ayuda.
on the Icon Podcast, be sure to go to my Instagram at Icon Lee, subscribe to my YouTube at Icon Lee, and be sure to check out my latest promo because I am the promo king and the most relevant champion within the entire independent scene of the Midwest.
Yeah.
Here we are, he's playing it now.
I gotta hear his voice twice. What are you doing to me? I didn't agree to this.
My sheep! We have a lot of accomplishments to be proud of. You see, not only to start the new year are my shoulders heavy and my crown full, but here on our left side I present to you the New South Wrestling Cruiserweight Championship. And because I am the champion at New South and per the rules within my domain.
Rules, Lexxi. There's
Any
rules.
title within
Listen,
any
I'm already
state
hearing
that
your
dons
loud
your
mouth over
icon's
here.
shoulder
Give me a break.
automatically
I need to
qualifies me to be the most relevant champion within said state.
Ronnie Kern.
And over here
chimed
to
in.
our right,
Said, why so
it's
angry?
the Nice Guy Andy Podcast Championship. And unless your ass lives under a rock, you need to understand one thing. This championship represents a podcast that is seen by millions of sheep all over the globe. And with that kind of influence,
This guy.
I'm just a deadly wolf.
He
within
said,
wolves
sounds like a
within domain.
1980s sci-fi promo.
So it doesn't matter
That's a green
whether
saying
you're on
that.
OVW and your name is Cal Hero. It doesn't matter if you're on Grindhouse Professional
that? It
Wrestling.
doesn't matter.
And your name is Cabo Thrives.
Doesn't matter if your name is Cabo Thrives.
It doesn't matter if you're at New
John
South
Stevens,
and your
John
name's
Stevens,
Ari
it doesn't
Alexander, or if you decide to travel all the way from Texas.
It doesn't matter if you travel from
Mr.
Texas. Matthew Ice.
I am the most relevant champion within the hills of the Midwest. And no champion is above their icon. Now rest assured, you gentlemen and women are great, but you are not better than me. You see, I have worked very hard to achieve my accolades, while others may have taken shortcuts. Rest assured, you, my sheep, your icon will never falter. In 2024, I'm just getting started. So if any non-champion wants to step up and make a name for themselves, well then I welcome the challenge.
Welcome to challenge. You heard it here. Book it.
That's
Freaking
right.
book it. He'll wrestle me.
He did say non-champion.
So you don't need Olivia then, Benji. Welcome the challenge. So welcome this challenge. Unless you really are hashtag no balls icon.
In time.
That's what I thought.
That means 2024, y'all could be seeing Lexxi maybe versus Icon Lee. You can see Adrian Alexander versus Icon Lee. Everything is possible in the year
time.
2024.
Everything is possible in time.
That's true. Well, guys,
Yep.
it's come to that point in the show where we say our goodbyes. Kenny, you want to start first?
Well, I'm happy to be here for all this chaos that has took place. Thank you, Johnny, for inviting me.
I don't call it chaos.
It was quite
A real
chaotic.
man is speaking. Wait your turn,
It
please.
was very chaotic these last 15, 20 minutes.
Right?
So
We had so much fun before
mean,
then.
but nonetheless, I'm just happy to be here, Johnny. Thanks for having me, and much respect to this podcast.
Thank you. My podcast.
Lexi, I'll let you go.
Thank you for coming to anybody but his podcast. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Make sure to catch me and Cynthia on February 3rd in Frankfort, Kentucky, and February 10th, because I can actually get booked on EWA. Hashtag no balls icon. I'm out.
Icon Lee.
You know, we often talk about talent and what it takes to be a great talent in professional wrestling. But what kind of a message will we be sending when people like Lexxi come on and disrespect me? I work my ass off to represent this podcast, to represent New South Wrestling. And I'm going to leave it with this. No matter how much disrespect, my sheep, you hear from these people,
We'll
these
get pictures.
talent, these ignorant people, no one will ever stop our rise. No matter how many antics she tries to play, we will continue to rise by force. And in 2024, I promise you, this will be the best, biggest, grandest year of your icon. Thank you and have a great night.
I just want to say Thank you to everyone that's been commenting. Thank you, Lexxi Green, for
You're
giving us
welcome.
this opportunity to have you in studio. Kenny Cummins,
Yes, sir.
thank you for being my co-host tonight.
Happy to be here.
Hey, connect.
He stepped up when others could not.
I came through. Thank
And Icon Lee, even though you've been
Perfect.
aggressive tonight,
What's
It's
the
been
word
great
you
to have-
used?
Thank
aggressive.
you, but
Now,
no
hold-
thank you.
let me talk.
That's
the
what we
icon
meant.
is talking.
No, it is
the
not
wo-
your
hold-
turn. It's
Let
his.
me talk.
Boy.
Is the word aggressive appropriate for our sport?
well, I mean, yes,
Thank
because
you. Thank you. That's what we're building.
you gotta be aggressive to.
She's not allowed back. Do you see the disrespect? She just threw this at me.
And with that, guys,
Good night, y'all.
we out.
Good night from the Nice Guy Indie Podcast.